Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. We gonna talk these real sports. We gonna talk these sports. Hope everybody doing good out there. Y'all hit that like button for me, fam. As y'all come in, man. My brother, Mr. King Palmer, what's going down, King? Marcus Johnson, what's going down, fam? Man, Mr. King Palmer, bro. You know you always look out for me, and I love you for that, champ. But I need to reach this goal, man. If you can donate anything, bro. I'm in a dilemma. I'm always in something, man, but I ain't afraid to say it, shit. All right. We gonna talk these sports, man. Football is back. Basketball is thriving. The USA, the girl tennis. What's going down? Good. The U.S. Open. My girl Naomi just won. Salute to everybody coming into the building that fuck with Money Brown, that really fuck with Money Brown, that really fucks with Money Brown. That fucks with y'all too, bro. Fucks with y'all too, bro. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all know exactly who y'all is. My brother Steve, what's going down, Steve, my brother? I'm in a dilemma, Steve. Boy in a dilemma, man. We gonna talk boxing. We gonna talk these sports. Shouts out to y'all that's fucking with me, man. Shouts out to y'all that's coming in here rocking with the kid. Today my daddy's birthday, man. Rest his soul. Rest my pop soul, man. Rest my pop soul. Oh, man. Salute to 78, man. I'm gonna say this shit again. Salute to 78, man. Look, if y'all haven't seen that interview, bro, if y'all haven't seen that interview with 78, Kenny Porter, Ticket TV, and JTT came in, and man, Junior the Truth is an underrated fucking king, man. Junior the Truth is underrated, bro. Junior the Truth is fucking underrated, bro. That whole interview, bro, put me in a different. It put me in a different space. You know what I'm saying? It put me in a different space. You know, and just watching them brothers politic, watching them brothers talk, man. My brother King Palmer, thank you so much, champ. Thank you so much, bro. You're a fucking goat, man. You're a goat. Because you always show love. You never, ever, man, you're a goat, bro. You're a fucking goat, King Palmer. And you one person I'm never gonna forget. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Promise you that. You one person that I'm never, not until my casket drop, bro. You will always be a brother. You, my brother Underground, my brother Steve, my brother BFTB, African Sci-Fi. Man, there's so many of y'all, bro, that always showing love to me, bro. In a fucked up time at that. In a fucked up time at that, bro. And I know I might be that little brother that's coming, that's nagging, that's kind of urgent, but it's gonna pay off in the long run. I promise y'all, man. I promise y'all it's gonna pay off in the long run, bro. Ooh, man. Being paralyzed ain't no fucking joke, though. Not being able to fucking use your legs, not being able to use your hands, being an able fucking body boy. Niggas can crack jokes all they want to. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can crack jokes all they want to. But I know the ones that cracking joke can't deal with motherfucking 5% of what I'm dealing with and continue to make it a strap on this motherfucking note. I know they can't. I know they can't. I know they can't. You know what I mean? So when they hate, I congratulate them. You know what I mean? When they hate, I fucking congratulate them. But listen to that interview with 78, y'all. That shit was fucking amazing, bro. Amazing. Amazing. I got a newfound respect for King Porter. You feel me? I got a newfound respect for King Porter, bro. Which I always said is in every video. In every video, I always made sure that I say, as a man, I respect King Porter and what he did with his son. But that shit is special. You know what I'm saying? That shit is special. And I never take nothing away from him going with his son. It was always had to do within the boxing ring. I mean, it always had to do with in the boxing ring. You did. I'm gonna get to that, Steve, because Steve, people making it what it's not, bro. They making it what it's not, Steve. You know what I mean? Like, let me stay on 78 now for a minute, Steve, and I'm gonna get on that. And I said that because of what the dude Bernie was doing yesterday, bro. And there was just so much sucker shit he was saying, and it was redundant to me, you know. But let me finish giving 78 and the LDBC they flowers, bro. 78 for now, Black Fight Fan, Ticket TV, Junior the Truth, my brother Matt, my brother BLTB, you know, Blue Blood. Let me not leave out Blue Blood. The OG, the singing OG KQKC. But I want to touch the pillars of the LDBC. I want to touch the motherfucking glue that's holding it together, bro. 7-8 for now, Blue Blood. 7-8 for now, Blue Blood, Black Fight Fan. You know what I'm saying? Junior the Truth. And we can even throw Ticket in that mocha. Ticket doing a hell of a job. But looking at that fucking interview, bro, today, because I ain't know that shit went down like that. I watched that bitch this morning. You know what I'm saying? I watched that bitch this morning. And when I tell you that shit inspired the fuck out of me. And I was going through some bullshit trying to get motherfucking money to get my goddamn medication, bro. So I had to sell a pair of my favorite fucking shoes to get these fucking pills. But nonetheless, that's neither here nor there. Just listening to it, bro, and how 78 articulated that shit. Shout out to Bill Haney as well. You know what I'm saying? How 78 articulated that shit and was saying like, you know, I don't have nothing against none of my brothers these days because on the simple fact of, you know, it's too much going on already as is, as us as black men being out here. You know what I mean? For us to be trying to fuck each other over. You know, we getting fucked over enough. We getting fucked over enough in this world, and we seeing it. And we seeing it. So when we add to what they want, us acting like fucking fools and going at each other, you know, fucking over each other, you know, we playing right into their hands, bro. We playing right into their hands, and we giving them the reason to use that excuse where they don't give a fuck about each other. So why should we? And y'all know how that saying go. If you don't care about yourself, why should somebody else care about you? You know, if you don't care about your damn self, why should the next person care about you? And I think 78 was exercising that a lot, you know what I mean, in that interview. But how they came together, you know, and you just seen black man's, even though you can disagree with each other, you know what I mean? Even though you can disagree with each other, even with Ticket came on there, you know, made his peace with Kenny Porter. Feel what I'm saying? Made his peace with Kenny Porter and put it out there the reason why he was criticizing Kenny, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, you can put your differences to a side and talk like man and agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Agree to disagree. You don't got to be no ill will towards you or ill will towards me because we don't see certain things in the same light. You know what I mean? And that was a special thing, bro. That was a special thing, bro. It just shows. It just shows, bro. Just think about this. Oh my God, what a dip under. It just shows, bro. When we come together and unite, how strong we can be and how we can change some shit. Steve say, "You're a true champ. It's easy to want to give up and ask why me, but the way you continue to fight through and work towards your goal is powerful." Man, Steve, I appreciate that, bro. That's some powerful shit you just said to me, bro. Sometimes I need to hear those words, man. You know, sometimes I need to hear those words. But it just shows when we come together, bro. When we come together and we unite together, you know, how we can really make a difference, man. How we can really make a difference. And I think that's what's really gonna change what we want to change. It's the men getting together first and changing, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man getting together first and changing and trying to, you know, overcome this bullshit that we're going through all throughout America. All throughout America, bro. You know what I mean? And just looking at that panel, looking at Kenny stuck around, looking at Bill, because Bill came in on some rah-rah shit at first. You know what I mean? Bill came in on some rah-rah shit, you know, the 78 got order. You know, let Bill know, like, Bill, no, we ain't doing that, Bill. We come here, we on positivity right now. We on positivity. It would have been good to see Black jump on that bitch, you know. But just how everything was orchestrated and how it went smooth like that, bro. How it was orchestrated, how it went smooth like that. How every man was speaking their piece, and I could just tell how, you know, it was real, bro. It was real. It wasn't no front, it wasn't no none of that. You know what I mean? And with that type of unity, man, even with that one play, and I'm gonna make a post on it on my Instagram, bro. That one play right there, what that did, and how it changed a lot of people perspective on Kenny Porter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe change some perspective on somebody that you fucking argue with that is over, ain't over nothing. That's on some bullshit. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at that situation, bro, and saying, we all gotta do better. Salute, y'all murder cut. Salute, bro. We all gotta do better, including myself. From lashing out, even if it's somebody that we think is a sucker, right? Even if we see a person like, you know what, that's a sucker. No, I think we got to do better with putting it on blast or putting it out there for the world. You know what I'm saying? Start, putting cats on blast in house and focus on the goal at hand. And that's what like I be trying to get on that type of shit, but sometimes I get sidetracked to myself. I won't lie. But nonetheless, though, bro, we all got to do better as man. To come together and unite. For the same cause, bro. Even if it's somebody that we don't get along with. Even if it's somebody we don't get along with. What's the reason why? Really sit down, really look at the reason why and say, man, is that shit work? Work the energy to beef over some silly shit like that. You know what I mean? Oh, some silly shit like that. You did. And I think once the energy change, like once the energy change, and you put the positivity inside your body and you put out the positive energy. I think positive things come back, man, and good things happen. And I think you feel better, as a human. I think you feel better as a human, bro. Like I really mean this shit from the bottom of my heart, bro. That fucking whole lot, like I watched the entire thing, which I always watch all the things, but sometimes I'll leave out and come back. Like I was glued to that shit. I was glued to it. You know, Samuel kept saying that this the one word, man, positivity, bro. Positivity. Positivity. And then JTT just put the icing on the cake coming in and giving Kenny his flowers. But not only giving him his flowers, bro. Not only giving him his flowers, explaining, what Kenny did all throughout Ohio. You know what I'm saying? The shit that he did and how he was changing lives with certain kids and things like that. That was a big thing to me, bro. That was big time. That was big time. Because if it's one thing that we all want to do in this world, if it's one thing that we all want to do in this world, bro, that's leave a mark, leave something behind with your name on it. But try to change the lives of the youth and try to help them out as much as you could. You know what I'm saying? Try to change and help the youth as much as you could, bro. And when you see a person doing that, bro, when you see a person helping out the youth as much as they could, all you can do is salute that and honor that and give that person his praises and his flowers while you're here and not when he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to say a lot of good shit about somebody when they dead and gone, and they can't say, well, you ain't, that ain't true, this ain't true, you know what I mean? So giving them their praises and their roses while they're here, man, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Chef, salute, fam. Now they talked about that fatherhood being in your child life, how you can change the lives of your son and things like that. And that's exactly what Kenny Porter, Bill Haney, Jerron Ennis, pops. We can even go with Angel Garcia, because them motherfuckers black. Tony Harrison and his pops, rest in peace to his father. It's a lot of father and son duos. It's a lot of father and son duos. And that shit, it really does something when you got your pop in your corner, pushing you in the manly man sport. Now I'm saying in the manly man sport. Even Gary Russell and his pops. You know what I mean? Earl got his pops, but he not his coach, but he behind him 10 toes. Dead. So when we looking at those situations, man, and we take all that shit in as black man, we all want to try to, you know, do something that stand out. Like I said before you leave this earth, because all you got is one life on this motherfucker. And when you leave, the only thing you're leaving behind is a fucking name, or if you got something with your name on it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you leave behind is a name, or if you got something with a name on it, bro. And hopefully you got children I heard that's gonna carry your shit. You know what I'm saying? And put it in the good light. You know, put it in the good light. And let me not forget, Teofimo Lopez in this pop. My brother Steve in this thing, he rock with the Lopez. I rock with the Lopez's. We're gonna talk about that with these young champions coming up, these young stars. But man, this shit just been on my mind the whole day, bro. The whole day after watching that interview. Nothing but positivity been on my mind, man. Even when I went through a little fucked up situation today, still stayed positive and got the job done. Still stayed positive and got the job done. Feel what I'm saying? So I think if we want change, man, and we want unity, it's up to us to create that shit. It's up to us to create that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to create that shit. And it ain't hard, bro. It ain't hard. Hopefully you gotta put their little pride to the side. You know, be too much pride, too much testosterone going on around these camps. You know what I'm saying? I think, and once people, put that shit to the side, I think as a whole we can move forward, bro. We can move forward, knowing that you got the backing of your brother, knowing that you got the backing of your brother. Feel what I'm saying? And that's real shit, bro. Nitty G salute, fam. That's real shit. But 78 is a fucking don out here, bro. That shit was no, that shit was amazing, man. That shit was amazing, bro. That shit was amazing. You know what I mean? That was amazing. Hold on, fam. I wanna know what my damn computer ain't today. Yeah, the way 78 conducted that today, the way he conducted that today, I think everybody need to go watch that situation and really pay attention. Really pay attention because that's how man should act, bro. That's how man should act. You know, 78 the fucking orchestrator. That nigga the orchestrator. That nigga the real life orchestrator. What's all right? Hold on, fam. Hey, fam, y'all can donate, man. Show some love, fam. Show some love. You can't understand. The 78 the orchestrator, bro. Brought in Kenny Porter, kept it real. And when we look at Sean Porter, right? Sean Porter has fought everybody. It won't never plug into the thing, Sean. It won't never plug into this box. No, Sean Porter has fought everybody. And when we talk about as as fathers and Steve, my brother Steve, you can attest to this, bro. I mean, I'm quite sure a few of y'all probably fathers up in here. But my dude Steve trained this boy. You know what I'm saying? He a trainer, for my dude thing. Of course, y'all can know what I'm talking about. My guy training this boys, man. That's a son right there. Bam. As a father, bro, nobody can get into your way or tell you nothing about your son. You know what I'm saying? Or telling you how to maneuver your son in this boxing game, or trying to put you in a certain situation or put y'all in a certain box, to where y'all not on the same page or trying to turn y'all against each other. You know, because negativity is going to happen, bro. Negativity is going to happen. And you go find them a few haters that's trying to come in and fuck up everything. But that's just life. You know, that's just life. But it's up to you to stay true and not let nobody persuade you from your journey when you know you're on the right journey with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We know you're on the right journey with your boy. You know, and turn you away from what you know is right with your son, bro. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And I salute my brother Steven all day, bro, because he stay on the ground with his boys. He stay on the ground with his boys. You know, stay on the ground. And you gotta respect the hard work. And just think though, Steve, you take your son from the amateurs all the way to a fucking world champion making millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about with that black union and the father and their son life and guiding them the right way to make sure that they will be put in a position to always win in this world. And then to God they see to be in position to always win in this world because that's all you're gonna have at the end of the day, man. It's that legacy you're leaving behind. It's that legacy you're leaving behind. You know, and when you're working hard for something and you reach that goal and you really accomplish that shit, hey man, there ain't no better feeling in the world, man. It ain't no better feeling in the world. I mean, ain't no better feeling in the world. Like I said, I was blessed to have my pops in my life. I was blessed to have my pop and my daddy, you know, want the superstar, want this and that. He was just an old cool ass man with a lot of knowledge that loved to drink. You know what I mean? That loved to drink. Drunk himself into a coma, you know what I'm saying? And the alcohol took him out. But a great fucking human being, a great man with, like I say, with a lot of knowledge that played a big role in who the fuck I am today. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. Like I say, today is his birthday, man, and you know, the shit still fuck with me and bother me, especially when you lose a parent. You know what I mean? Especially when you lose a parent. Shout out to my brother King Palm. You know, he lost both his damn parents. You know, but especially when you lose a parent, bro, and you got that connection with them. And you know, when and they always say they rather their kids bury them than bury their children. And that's how it's supposed to be in the world. But still, when you a child and you lose your parent, you still don't give a damn, especially when you become grown. You feel like you want to go before your mom or your pops. You feel like you they protecting, like you defending them. You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be the other way around. But nonetheless, it's no better feeling, bro, than setting out to achieve something with your seed that you grew up from a baby to a grown man, and you know what I mean. You put him in a certain position to win, and when you see him winning, bro, it ain't gonna be too much that can overtake that joy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be too much that can overtake that joy. We seen it. We seen world championship players say, man, just watching my seed, it can just be a fucking little league game. Just watching them succeed and win is something. They say that shit feel way better, you know, just like winning the championship. Just like winning the championship. You know what I mean? So that shit was, man, that shit was honorary, man. You know, it was a blessing. It was a fucking blessing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a blessing. They talk like, man, nobody got off on the wrong page or nothing like that. Like I said, when you get ticket coming there speaking this piece, you know, and showing love, you know it's real. You know what I'm saying? You know it's real. And if y'all don't know, Ticket and Kenny, when the first time they encountered each other, you know, Ticket was on that boy helmet. Ticket, I'm on your helmet, playboy. You know what I'm saying? And it was the criticism of Sean Porter and them, and people wanted to see them fight Earl Spence. You know, when people weren't trying to fight Spence, and it was this, that, and the third. But nonetheless, no, nonetheless, they got through it. You know what I'm saying? They got through it and came back today. And like Ticket say, A lot of people ran with that interview. A lot of people ran with that interview and shed the light on the bullshit. But let's see if y'all come and shed light on the positivity. You know what I'm saying? On the positivity. You know, but we ain't gonna really see it. We ain't gonna really see it. That's why I'm ready to bring light to that situation. Because it was a hell of a situation, bro. And I respected that shit to the fullest. I respected it to the fullest, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respected it to the fullest. And as a man, that's all you can ask for. You know, as a man, that's all you can ask for, bro. It's the respect level. It's the respect level. You know what I mean? Shouts out to 78 though, bro, because that was a hell of an interview, man. Like I said, if y'all haven't seen it, y'all need to go on over and check it out. You know, check it out. But let's get to this, fam. Let's get to this false Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence beef that's going on that people trying to make beef that ain't even beef. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even beef, bro. That's not even beef, bro. This guy Bernie, man. This guy Bernie, like they love using the word. People hating on Bud. They love using that word, the word hate, the word hate, hate, hate. When they just can't take, like, if somebody come up to me and say, "Yeah, money man, I got Earl beating Bud," or I mean, sorry, I got Bud beating Earl, then I'm gonna respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Earl, like I said, I rock with Earl, man. I like Earl, but I think Bud beat him. And it'd be vice versa, man. We rock with Bud, we love Bud, but I think when he fight Earl, I think Earl beat him, or I think Bud beat him. You got to take that and say, okay, that's that man's opinion. That's how he feel, and hopefully he got a great reasoning behind it. You know what I mean? Hopefully he got a great reasoning behind it. But nowadays, kids get mad. You know, they getting mad because people saying they think Earl gonna win. You know what I mean? That's not to discredit Terrence Boyd Crawford. That's not to say Bud don't got a shot in the fight. That's not even to say that Earl's gonna win the fight. That's just what they feel, bro. That's just what they feel. You can't knock a person for feeling how they feel. No, you can't knock a person for feeling how they feel. You know what I'm saying? People have legitimate reason on why they think, Bud will be Earl or Earl will be Bud. And if you sit down and take the time to listen, you might say, "Oh, okay, I understand, bro, but I don't think that's gonna happen." Instead of just jumping out there and calling motherfuckers haters, saying people don't know shit about boxing. When I always use the excuse, I was a boxer, so this, that, and the third, I was a boxer, and this, like, okay, if you was a boxer, was the key word was a boxer, motherfucker was. Now you just an analyst, just like we is. Now you sitting back and you watching the fight just like we watching the fight, regardless if you in the camp or not. What's going on, y'all? Is my stream y'all fucking up? Can y'all hear me out there? I know I seen some people drop off. Can y'all hear me, bro? Am I good? Somebody, let me get a thumbs up if I'm good, y'all. I don't want to just be talking. Man, I hope I didn't drop out. But in my day next, we're going out, fam. But can y'all hear me though? Like, is it fucking up? Let's see. But in my day next, we're going out, fam. But can y'all hear me though? Like, is it? Okay, sound like I'm good. My brother Steve say, only thing I disagree with is the way people try to discredit Bud and praise Earl, when in our reality, Bud is heavyweight world champ and a unified blows my mind. But see, certain things like that, Steve, you got to look past. Like when I say when you see people discrediting, right? And that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, bro. This how I look at it. When somebody discredit Earl for Bud, or when somebody discredit Bud for Earl, I overlook it. I overlook it, bro. I overlook it because I know my reason on why I fuck with Bud. You know, I give Bud credit for being a three division world champion. I say Bud is number one pound for pound fighter. You know what I'm saying? Julius and Dongo, my guy. I just had an interview with Julius and Dongo. You know, so I understand how hard it is to become a world champion, and I know how hard it is to stay a world champion. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna like everything you do in the game. My bro G May is going down. You know, everybody not gonna like everything you do in the game. Everybody not gonna agree with certain fights. Everybody gonna have their own perspective. Like I say, fans are fickle, man. They fickle. So everybody gonna look at certain things and pinpoint on what they think makes you a great fighter, or what they think puts you at the top, or what they feel this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, I'm gonna speak my piece, and I know what I feel about certain things. To me, Bud is the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. To me, Bud is a bad motherfucker, and I say that because of the skill set. I say that because of the skill set. You know, it's like when you look at somebody fighting somebody, I look at how you beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Not just that you won, but how you won. And for the most part, Bud dominated every motherfucker that he fought. Dominated, bro. Dominated. You know, and that shows the skills that's on Terrence Bud Crawford. You know, Earl Spence the same way. The same way. You know, Kenny Porter said today on 78 Live, he don't see how somebody can only give Sean 4 rounds in a fight. Well, I only gave Sean 4 rounds. I had an 8-4 Earl. You know what I mean? I had an 8-4 Earl. You know, now credit Sean went in there and he fought his ass off, and you know he made it a tough fight, but I still scored a cleaner shots, and I still like, and I watched the fight multiple times, and I still, you know what I'm saying, can't find more than 4 rounds to get Sean Porter. You know, you probably can find one you can edge to him, but I had an 8-4. But there's no way you can tell me you can give Sean Porter 8 rounds. There's no way you can tell me you can get Sean Porter 8 rounds. But I don't worry about people discrediting Terrence Bud, because I know what I see out of Terrence Bud Crawford. And he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. But Bud got to be careful on when he let people speak for him as well. You got to be careful when you let people speak on him as well. Salute to light up the bomb one. So I don't discredit Bud accomplishments. I just question his ability against someone just as talented as him. Was a great fight all the way through. Facts. That was a good show. 7A had going. Salute, might be salute to you, real said, bro. Hell of a show, man. That shit was, man, inspiring, bro. Hell of a show, very inspiring. You know, to the ones who looked at it that way. It's a lot of people that looked at it and took some negative from it. You know how haters do. But like 78 said, man, we ain't got no time to waste on the bullshit. And From now on, from 2020, you know, he ain't got a problem with nobody out in these streets. And I'm feeling the same way, bro. I'm feeling the same way. I be saying I'm gonna let my guns down, man, sit them on down. You know, but it always be that one dude that come back and just gotta fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, looking at that unity, bro, was something special. And I'm known for criticizing Kenny Porter, bro. I'm known for criticizing Kenny Porter. He did, but it was all about inside the ring and around the ring. I had no problem with what he doing with his son, how he moved his son, how he raised his son, because I knew that was a special thing from the get go. Always. And like I say, when you go back in any of my interviews, it's not just me just talking. You'll hear me say, as a man, I respect Kenny Porter for what he did for Sean Porter. Like that shit is amazing. Being in his father, I mean, being in his son life, you know, and you know, because you don't really get that out here a lot. I ain't gonna say you don't, because I name a majority of, you know, you can count on your hands on two hands. But y'all know how it is out in these streets, man. With fathers being in our lives, bro. I know how they go. They niggas say Spencer had to fight Porter Carver because of the head, but I mean he fought him. He fought him at a high pace. He fought him at a high pace. You know, Porter went in that bitch in shape and did what he had to do. Did what he had to do. But I still had Earl win the A4. But let me get back to the Bud and the Spence thing because it's separating the fans. It's separating the fans. And like my dude Steve said, it's kind of making people go look at shit a different way than they should. You know, people looking at a lot of discrediting going on when it shouldn't be that. You know, it shouldn't be that. You know, because Bud is a special fucking talent, bro. Bud is a special fucking talent. You know, and Mike, where's Mike? I don't see nobody that put that comment out, Steve. Y'all must have got rid of him. Yeah, y'all must have got rid of him because I don't see no Mike. But oh my god. Mike Rivers says, Steve, Earl or Manny give him the biggest payback. But yeah, though, man, it make fans look at certain things in a different perspective, bro. You know, and I don't agree. I don't agree. But when Bud Coach come out and say all these foul ass things about Earl, even the dude Bernie, he even coming out saying foul shit. And that's what make me look at them a little sideways because you never heard Spence say nothing negative or personal about Terrence Bud Crawford. I never seen Derrick James say nothing negative or personal about Terrence Bud Crawford. You know, and to be trill about it, both of them dudes always gave Bud the utmost respect. Always gave him the utmost respect. Earl always said he was a fan of Bud, always rooting for him. You know, Derrick James always gave him his credit, but it was always Bomac that was coming out and was just saying negative shit. You know, that was saying negative shit. Or getting pissed off at people for picking Earl over Bud. Just like he did barbershop conversation. You can, oh man, you got on Spence draws. When he said, all I said was, you know, I feel like I got Spence winning the fight. I feel like Spence gonna win the fight. You know what I mean? But I think the way Bomac and Bud Camp act towards Earl make the Spence fans, you know, in the Spence Nation, you know, turn and say, well, fuck y'all. If you gonna say this, you gonna say that. Well, people gonna say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? If you say fuck me, we're gonna say fuck you. Man, I already know, Mike. You ain't gotta tell me. I know. I seen it all. I seen it all. I heard it all, champ. Seen it all. Heard it all. And it's just pure wrong, bro. It's just pure wrong. You know what I mean? But Earl is the man. Earl is the man at 147. Earl is the man at 147. And that's something nobody can take away from him. You know what I'm saying? That's something nobody can take away from him. He did, but I just feel like the disconnect and the disrespect is unnecessary and uncalled for, bro. It's unnecessary and uncalled for because that's a fight that that fight is building, but it's already built, as we can say. Look at my dude Steve say that's why I want to see the fight next. And I feel like this: if there's no Manny Pacquiao next, it got to be Terrence Boyd Crawford. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna shy away from what I'm saying. I always said this. Earl won't shot. I mean Manny Pacquiao, and then he won't Terrence Boyd Crawford. And everybody know why. Why can't beat Crawford? This why he chasing Pacquiao? Because Pacquiao on his way out the door. Y'all got to understand that. People are they chasing money. Yes, you chasing the money. This is the fight game. Everybody chasing the dollar. Everybody chasing the dollar. But don't forget, Pacquiao still hold on to a title. And Pacquiao is a fucking GOAT. He's a Hall of Fame fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest to ever do this shit. He's one of the greatest to ever do this shit. So we can't get pissed off at these fighters saying, I want to put them on my resume. I want to make that bad. And I want to get that scrap up off of them. You know what I'm saying? We can't get pissed off at them for that. You know? I mean, anybody that Manny Pacquiao call will fight him, bro. Anybody that Manny Pacquiao call will fight him. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. You're supposed to want to fight the best. You're supposed to want to fight the motherfucker that's got the big bag and that's a great. That's how you build your legacy. I look at it like psychological warfare. The fight before the fight, just like Papa Lopez doing to Loma when it comes to Bomac talking. Nah, Steve. Nah, I look at it as disrespect, bro. I look at it as disrespect. Bomac said a lot of disrespectful shit. A lot of disrespectful shit. It's certain things you say about a fighter that you keep in the fight, but when you start getting personal, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level. But with certain fighters, oh my god, dude. You know, with certain fighters got strong mentalities though. Like Lomachenko got a strong mentality, bro. So the words ain't getting to him. Earl Spence got a strong mentality, so the words ain't getting to him. These things get to the fans. It get to the fans. Some of the fans can't take certain shit and they go lash out, bro. They go lash out. And I feel like if you go give it, you got to be able to take it. If you go give, you got to be able to take it. Like Bernie on there, I don't give a damn about no LDBC or he dissing the LDBC when he don't got a clue what the LDBC is. Then he turn around and say, "Oh, I watched him. I watched him. I watch everybody. I don't care about blue blood, this and that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, you got to respect certain people. You got to respect certain people and certain things. You know, it's just how I feel about the situation. But I'm gonna always have respect for Terrence Boyd Crawford, bro. I'm gonna always have respect for Terrence Boyd Crawford because he a real dude, real stand up. Just like I say though, man, he let people talk for him. He let people talk for him, and that's what I don't agree with. That's what I don't agree with. You know, you think it's not disrespect the way they try to keep Bud on the outside. He can't make no money with the team. Now you see what you see. Now you sure you want to go down that route, Steve? Because Bud had an opportunity to fight Sean Porter. Bud had an opportunity to get both. I mean, Bob Earn to see what's up with Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So we can't say they keeping him on the outside, bro. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Because he's only chasing one man, Earl Spence Jr., right? Oh, I want Earl. I want Earl. But you got Danny Garcia. You got more than just Earl Spence at 147 pounds. Now, credit. Yes, we want the Earl and the Bud fight. Yes, that's the biggest fight. Manny Pacquiao is the biggest fight of them all. And Bob Earl don't even want to pay Manny Pacquiao to put him in the ring with him. So when we say that they trying to keep him on the outside and not let him in, Bob Earl been doing that for years, bro. That's his whole game. Keep the fights in house. But that's not true when it comes to Bud and the PBC fighters. Because he's been fighting the PBC fighters. Just because you're not getting the marquee ones like Earl Spence, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Keith Thurman, you have to tell your promoter to put some bread up. Now Sean Porter was out there for him to fight. I don't want to fight him. We friends. Keith Thurman said send a contract. He asked for too much money. Well, you negotiate that shit. They make it happen. Danny Garcia wanted more money, but they weren't trying to give him more money. That just happened now? No. After they both lost their belts, nah, bro. They weren't making no effort towards them fighters. Let me ask you something. Was they making the real effort towards those fighters? Was Bob Earl really making the effort to say, no, I'm gonna get one of them fighters to fight Bud Crawford, whether we have to go over there or whether we over here? Because last time I checked, bro, they lowballed Danny. And people always say after they lose their belts, you don't need belts. You don't need belts to make a lot of money in this game and to make and to build your legacy up. You don't need belts. Danny Garcia is still a hell of a name without a belt. Sean Porter is still a hell of a name without a belt. Keith Thurman is still a hell of a name without a belt. Usyk is still a hell of a name without a belt. You don't need belts, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't just put the whole. We can't just. Bud was calling them out when Bud was only calling out Keith Thurman when he got to the division, bro. If you really want to be real with the situation, Bud came up saying he wanted one man. That was Keith Thurman. That was Keith Thurman. I never heard Bud say he wanted Sean Porter, and I seen him with Danny when they had a little altercation. You know, when they had a little altercation, when he called him a nappy headed. He called Crawford his son. I mean, his daddy called Crawford nappy headed little dude, and he called him a cokehead. But nah, bro, I never seen them really push. Only person he was pushed for, he was pushed for Thurman at first, and then he started pushing for Spence. Then he started pushing for Spence, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. Trust me, I want to see the fight. But we're not gonna make it like other fights ain't good fights for him. No, we can't keep doing that. We can't say, oh, well, they try to stall him out, this, that, and now, he ain't got to fight them now because they ain't got no belts. Nah, man, if you want to be great, you still got to fight these dudes. These dudes still top dogs, bro. These dudes still top dogs. Damn, I should have kept. I want to say them all fights, bro. When I tell you they all entertaining fights, and they all gonna be fucking classics. They all gonna be classics. They all gonna be classics, bro. Hmm. It ain't about who he beat. Who did Danny fight at 147, Steve? Ask yourself that. Who did Danny fight at 147? You don't always have to beat the top. I mean, he arguably undefeated, but he fought Thurman. He fought Sean. You know what I'm saying? Now he fit to fight Earl. He fought Granados, who was a hell of a fighter. Fought Brandon Rios, who was a hell of a fighter. We can say they was washed. I can say this, but they were still hell of a fighters. Fought Robert Ghost Guerrero, former world champion. But he fought the top competition, win, lose, or draw. You can't take that away from his resume, Sean. I mean, my brother Steve. You can't take that away from his resume. He fought the top guys and held his own. He held his own, bro. Can't take that away from him. Can't take that away from him. You know? Because if we go say resumes at 147, but is he not still is he not still a top welterweight? Was the fights not entertaining? Was the fights not close? Did he lose to the point where you can say Danny Garcia ain't shit no more? You know what I'm saying? Did he lose to the point to where you say, you know what, Danny need to hang it up. I don't want to see him no more. Did he lose to the point to where he lost his fan base? It don't work like that, Steve. It ain't that you lose, chap. It's how you lose. It ain't that you lose, it's how you lose. And Danny lost in close competitive fights. And he worked his way back. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. But if Danny fighting Earl, people pissed off at that. But if Danny was fighting Bud, people would be, praising it and saying, "Oh, Bud finally fight one of the PBC guys. He fight one of the top dogs." You know what I'm saying? So we can't look at it one way and not look at it the other, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't look at it one way and not look at it the other. Yeah. Danny's still a top quality fighter at 147 pounds. And we can't take that away from him. Sean still a top quality fighter at 147 pounds. Thurman is still a top quality fighter at 147 pounds. You know, it's gonna come down to Bob Earn, paying these dudes some bread to get them in that ring, bro. Paying these dudes some bread to get them in the ring. I mean, that's what caused the confusion, and that's what caused the disconnect between, the fans, even with the fighters, bro. Everybody see things different. Everybody see things different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see things different, bro. And I ain't knocking you for feeling how you feel. I ain't knocking you for wanting to see the best versus the best neither. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the fight gonna happen, man. We gonna get that thing, man. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Like I say, if no Pacquiao next, but first Earl got to get past Danny Garcia. Can't overlook Danny Garcia. Hell of a fight. Can't overlook Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Can't overlook Danny Garcia. Danny ain't no pushover. As much as people don't want to get Danny his credit, Danny ain't no pushover, bro. That's the fight game, though, my brother. Man, that's the fight game, Steve. But Earl and Bud, it's going down, bro. It's going down, and we gonna enjoy it. Danny not a pushover, but he hasn't beat the top fighters, so it's hard to say anything will be different. I don't know why Danny can't get his just due, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Danny can't get his just due. But I'm gonna say this: when Danny leave, I think he'll get his credit after he leave the game. Like people can look at Danny and say, yeah, he lost to the top competition, but he still fought the top competition, and that shit was close. That shit was close. Porter outworked him by a little bit. Danny landed the cleanest shots in that fight. To me, I say Porter won that fight. I picked Porter to win that fight. But Danny showed that he was a full-fledged welterweight because Porter can really move him around the ring. And Danny landed great shots. And by him letting Porter be more busy is the reason why he lost that fight. Otherwise, he could have won. Keith Thurman fight. Keith started early on him. Danny started a little late. But Danny had great success going to the end of that fight. But Thurman edged that bitch out. He has 2 losses on his belt to 2 of the top guys. You know what I'm saying? To 2 of the top guys. You know, so can't really say AB fought 2 competition. So AB fought 2 competition also. Yeah, AB fought top competition. You gotta give him credit for that. You gotta give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him credit. Everybody talk about fight top competition, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. So you gotta give them their credit for that, bro. You gotta give them their credit for that. Can't take nothing away from them. Can't take nothing away from them. But like you say, bro, we all see things different. Some people look at the glass half full. Some people look at it half empty, child. And I'm a half full type of man. Yeah, most definitely, I'm a half full type of man. You know, but man, once we get past this fake beef for Earl and Bud that people putting out here trying to create a discourse and create a dislike between the two, we can move on to bigger and better things. We can move on to bigger and better things. And now I'm gonna switch these girls to these young up and coming stars, man. To put things in the right perspective because these boys are growing and they growing fast. You know what I'm saying? They growing and they growing fast. When we look at these young stars, when we look at the Javante Davis, the Devin Haney's, the Teofimo Lopez, you know, the Shakur Stevensons, boxing is in great hands. Boxing is in great hands. It's in great hands. And these boys making their names, and they the future, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say they the future. They the right now because they fighting the top competition. They getting ready to start their real legacy going. You know, when we look at Tank, because I still feel like Tank is leading the pack. Tank is going to go on his first pay-per-view fight against Leo Santa Cruz, the 3 division world champion. You know what I'm saying? If he get past Leo Santa Cruz, I think it start his pay-per-view reign. And now Tank is on pay-per-view to where he can start bringing the big fighters to pay-per-view and making that good bread. You know what I'm saying? Making that good bread. You know, I think Tank, don't get the just due that he deserves. I think a lot of people look at him, they call him fat, they say he missed weight, they say he cherry picking this, that, and that because he on the floor. But they're not looking at the skill set in the man and looking at what he's doing in the ring and looking at what he's accomplishing and how he is growing the sport of boxing. Because Tank has helped growing the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He bringing a lot of eyeballs to the sport of boxing. And that's only gonna work wonders for him. So when he do fight the big fights on pay per view, he got a fan base of a fan base of a variety pack of people from many fields of work, for as rappers, fighters, ball players, you know what I'm saying, politicians, children, old heads, the youth, So Tank is helping growing the sport of boxing. And Tank, like Danny Garcia said, like Mike Tyson said, and a majority of others, the kid got that star power to where he can be the next big pay-per-view star. As long as he keep his head on straight, grind it out, you know, and continue to go out there and shine once you get in that square circle. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, you know, up and coming rising star, WBC champion, 135-pound WBC champion, you know, calling out everybody want to fight the best. You know, just made a fight with Gary Russell Jr., via social media with the help of the LDBC and others. You know what I mean? And now he's going to put himself on the grand stage to see if he can beat Gary Russell Jr. and make his reign in the sport of boxing. Because if he get past Gary Russell and he beat Gary Russell, then that's saying a lot about Devin at the age of 21. That kid is the real deal and the sky is the limit. Because this is his biggest test. You know what I mean? This is his biggest test. This is his coming out party. Yeah, you made good money with the zone. You know what I mean? Look good. Knock this person out. Stop this person. But now, you on your real deal fight. And I salute him. I salute him. You on your real deal fight. And I picked Devin to win this fight. But it's a good one, bro. It's a good one because Gary Russell coming to win. He better be coming to win talking all that shit. But he most definitely coming to win. And he gonna bring his knowledge of the game into the ring and its experience. You know what I mean? And try to drown Devin out, take him and beat him on points. Because he ain't knocking out Devin. He ain't knocking out Devin. But Devin is a young monster with a high IQ himself. Devin got a high boxing IQ himself. So Gary's gonna have to pull some shit out the bag. If you've been holding some shit in the bag, Gary, you got to pull that shit out the bag. Tank is amazing, but he got LB talking crazy. Yeah, I think Devin won also. Yeah, but it ain't gonna be easy for Dev because, like I say, Gary got a high IQ. It's gonna be he gonna have to come and bring that high IQ to the ring. And like I say, he got to pull some shit out of his bag to prove that he can beat, the young bull in Devin Haney, who got all the tools in the world. You know what I'm saying? Got all the tools in the world. Hungry, work his ass off, and ready to put on that high class performance to prove that he is the real deal. You know what I mean? So that fight gonna do wonders for Devin Haney if he get past Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? If he get past Gary Russell. Then we got Teofimo Lopez, who got arguably got the toughest challenge of them all, going up against Lomachenko, who some people got as they pound for pound number one fighter. But T.O. been chasing this man down. T.O. been saying he can beat Loma. T.O. been doing a lot of talking before the fight happened, and he made it happen. He made it happen. They hit a little bump in the road when it came to the money issue, but they got that solved. They signed a contract, and now them boys about to get it on. You know what I'm saying? They about to get it on, and that shit gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be fireworks. Like I say, I got Loma. I believe Loma gonna win that fight, but I root for Teofimo Lopez, man. I root for Teofimo, and I got a newfound respect for Teofimo after I seen his last live. He was bumping that Tupac that turned over to that Nas and said Black Lives Matter. Made me respect T.O. even more, bro. Made me respect him even more. But I got to go with my mind or with my heart on this one. Because Loma ain't no bitch and Loma ain't no pushover. I will say this about Teofimo. He got real elite knockout power. Teofimo got real elite knockout power. You know what I'm saying? And Loma gonna have to be worried of that. He's gonna have to be worried that I don't care how cocky you try to act, Loma. You've been down. You've been down. You know what I'm saying? You've been down by a lesser puncher. You've been down by a lesser puncher. You did. So You have to show that you can take that power from that man. You're gonna have to show that you can take that power along. And it ain't gonna be easy. You said how I pick against Lopez? Look, I'm riding for Lopez, champ. I'm riding for him. But I feel like Loma gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding for him, but I feel like Loma gonna win, bro. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. Listen, bro. The kid got real knockout power, bro. The kid has real no, but Steve, I'm going for Lopez. Let's not get it twisted, bro. Let's not get it twisted now. It ain't that I'm with Loma. Nah, bro. I'm rocking with T.O., bro. That's my word. When that motherfucker go ding ding, let's go, T.O. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this motherfucker Loma gonna pull it out because of the experience factor. And I don't want T.O. to go out there looking for that one punch, which I don't think he is because he's smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But god damn, Steve. God damn. I can't go for somebody and pick against them. First of all, I'm not picking against them. I'm not picking against them. I just think Loma gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I think Loma gonna win, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't think T.O. fought nobody like Lomachenko. You know? So if T.O. gonna win this fight, he gotta prove to me that he can win this fight. You know what I'm saying? He has to prove to me that he can win this fight. You did? Because if you ask me who I seen more out of, I seen more out of Lomachenko than I seen out of Teofimo Lopez, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. No, it's a grand fight. That shit is a classic. It's a classic. Now, just because I think Loma gonna win, don't mean that I don't think T.O. gonna get on that bitch and give it his all. Because like I say, T.O. got that motherfucking elite knockout power. He got that elite knockout power. That if he kept, and he the bigger fighter, and he the bigger fighter. You know, so we gonna see if he uses you to go in there and do what he gotta do. But Lomachenko, man, that's a bad motherfucker, bro. Lomachenko a bad motherfucker, Steve. So what percentage do you get this fight, Steve? 60, 40, 50, 50? How you see it? How you see it, bro? I mean to the chat, how do y'all see it? Because I say 60, 40, Lomachenko. I got see Steve, you just disrespectful, bro. If he do that shit, if Teofimo Lopez go in there and knock out motherfucking Lomachenko early within the first 5 rounds, within the first 5 rounds, he better be on every motherfucking pound for pound list. He better be on everybody pound for pound list. And that's a fact. He better be on everybody's pound for pound list. And I will be the first to come back here, make a video, and say that Teofimo is everything and more. I do think he the goods. I do give him his credit. I think Teofimo is a bad motherfucker. Speed, power, entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Good angles. But sometimes he leave his feet too much. You know, he leave his feet too much. And sometimes he throws certain shots that leave himself open that if somebody like Lomachenko see that, he go pick up on it. He go pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? Get the on it. But it's gonna be one hell of a fight, man. And like I say, Teofimo coming up. If he can get in that bitch and do his thing against Loma, he right there. Now we talked about Tank with Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz can do wonders for Tank. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Leo 3 division world champion. Sorry, 4 division world champion. Got his Mexican fan base. Put Tank in a great position. Devin Haney is fighting Gary Russell Jr., the longest reigning WBC champion out there. One of the greatest fight. I mean, one of the best fighters from 126 to 135. Hell of a name. People love him. You know what I'm saying? If Tank can get Gary Russell out of there, put Devin Haney. Sorry, if Devin can get Gary Russell out there, put Devin in a great fucking position. Teofimo Lopez going up against arguably the #1 pound for pound fighter. If he can go and get motherfucking Lomachenko out of there, put him in a great position. My brother Kane Palmer say Lopez versus Loma going to be like Mayweather versus Pacquiao, Holmes, because Lopez is not a going for boxer. He be boxing. Because Lopez is not a going forward boxer. He be boxing. I don't get what you mean by that, my brother King Palmer. But I like it. Now, Ryan Garcia. And I got you, Steve. I'm going to break that down. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia going up against Luke Campbell. Gold medalist. His toughest fight. Look at these young bulls, man. We need to be congratulating these young bulls, man. Going up against Luke Campbell, who just had a hell of a fight with Lomachenko. Took an L, my brother Steve, but he's still creditable. Very creditable. You know what I'm saying? But this is Ryan Garcia's toughest fight. You know? And Ryan got to go ahead and prove that he can beat this type of fighter. So people won't think he's just an Instagram model and an Instagram fighter, because Ryan got skills. Ryan fast, power, got the fan base, but you go over there, you fight Luke Campbell, one of the UK's best fighters, who they really praising a lot more now because of how he held his own against Lomachenko. And you go over there and you do that, Ryan, that puts you in a great fucking position. Great position. Great position. Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, coming up to be superstars in the game. Superstars. And then we got that motherfucker in Shakur Stevenson, bro. Big fact, Steve. We gotta keep it real. Then we got that boy Shakur Stevenson. You know, we chasing down Oscar Valdez. He trying to get a Miguel Burchett. You know what I'm saying? He even want a Leo Santa Cruz. But Shakur Stevenson is that motherfucking dark horse. He's that dark horse who I feel like has the most skills out of them all. I feel like Shakur is the best fighter out of them all when we talk about Tank, Devin, T.O., Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur Stevenson is that ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I think he is the Andre Ward of the era. You know what I mean? And when we see that situation, Shakur is gonna make his name. He ain't gonna be as much of a to me because I feel like somebody like him, say Shakur, the real deal. I talk about him a lot when training my boy. Facts, my brother. He gonna be that one like Dre. Like he gonna be quiet. He gonna do his thing. He gonna talk shit because he could talk shit. But when we look at Tank, you know, Tank got the pizzazz, got Mayweather behind him, so he got the machine behind him. When we look at Devin Haney, a self-promoter, know how to talk this shit, flashy, flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? Growing up on the Mayweather, you know, he took some of the Mayweather blueprint and implemented it into his own game plan. But he know how to talk that shit, and he got his daddy out here talking that shit to him, Bill Haney. When we look at Teofimo know how to talk that shit. Teofimo talks that shit. Teofimo talks that shit, and Teofimo know how to self-promote himself. You know what I'm saying? And he got a pops that know how to talk shit with him. You know what I'm saying? You look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia know how to talk, and he got a machine behind him, and he got he got that Justin Bieber thing going on in the boxing game. When I look at Ryan Garcia, he got that Justin Bieber situation going on. You know what I mean? So all them dudes got their own walks of life and they style of how they promote themselves and how they put it down. You gotta respect the game. You gotta respect the game. When we look at my dude Shakur, you know, the silver medalist, you know what I'm saying? He got that people look at him and want him to be have that good boy image. People look at Shakur Stevenson, they want him to have that good boy image. So I think sometimes people get it mixed to screw when they look at him, the kid with the big smile with the dimples, you know what I'm saying? Look like one of the nicest kids you can ever meet, but he's a motherfucking killer. You know what I mean? North New Jersey, he's a killer. You know, and I think that's what gets things Mr. Screw with him. So when he get to talking shit, it kind of probably turn people off a little bit. But in that ring, inside that square circle, the things Shakur Stevenson do, bro, the range and distance, the stories I'm hearing from the sparring partners who spar with him, what we looking at him and seeing him becoming, you know, a world champion at 126 pounds, now he at 130, vacating his title. The boy is a bad boy, man. The boy is a bad boy, man. You know what I mean? Shakur is a bad boy. You know, he is the real deal. He is the real deal, bro. And he's gonna reign for a very, very long time. You know, Shakur Stevens is gonna reign for a very, very long time. It's just gonna be the exposure. You know, he got a great fucking team. Andre Ward, Jay Prince, Bob Byrne behind him. Got a great team behind him. Got a great team behind him. It just gonna come down to um, you know, putting yourself out there as the talker. You know, putting yourself out there, you know, as somebody that want to entertain outside the boxing ring, and that ain't Shakur Stevenson. Like you say, I ain't he ain't really all that, you know, and we gotta respect that. We gotta respect that because his hands gonna do the talking, and he gonna make his paper. He gonna make his paper, you know. But I just think that mother four guys, popularity wise, you know, might be a little bit more out there over Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted not for 1 second, man. Don't get it twisted not for 1 second. Shakur Stevenson is a bad, bad, bad mother, man. A bad mother, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you look up, he might be the one that accomplished more than them all for his accolades. You know what I mean? For his accolades. You did. So watch out for that killer, man. You know, then we got the Jerron Ennis's of the world. You know, a turn situation. It might get to that point, Steve, but we just gotta wait and see. Because nobody's willing to fight him because he look too damn good, too damn sharp. But once you get them belts, you know what I'm saying? And once your name get out there a little bit more, people ain't gonna have a choice. As long as you stay grinding and putting yourself in position to be mandatories, either give me my belt or get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Bang with me or give me my scrap. Bang with me or give me my scrap. Period. And Shakur gonna be that cat that ain't taking no step aside money. Bitch, I'm finna whoop your ass. I'm gonna give my scrap and then you can go. You know, you know. But Jerron Ennis, a up and coming, you know, well, I ain't gonna say up and coming because he's a contender now, a top contender. Put himself in position. Now he got to get his big fight to come out. Like I say, the other guys I named, they got big fights. Jerron Ennis is looking for that big fight. I always thought Jose Cito Lopez was the fight for Jerron Ennis, was the big fight for him. But it looked like Jose Cito finna get, like he finna get more risk on the Earl Smith undercard. You know, so I want to see. I want to see who he go out and chase. I want to see who he go out and chase. I want to see, who his big fight be. Because he's saying he want Earl, he want Bud, he better than Bud, he better than Earl. He's supposed to feel like that. Right now, I don't think, you know, he's ready for no Bud or no Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I respect Jerron Ennis. I like the skill set. I'm trying to get an interview with his pop, Woolsey, so we're going to try to make that happen. But I think Boots need to get that marquee fight first before you can say you're ready for an Earl or a Bud, because that's the real deal right there. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. And I think Jerron sees like these young boys becoming world champions early. They getting their money and he feel like he ready. But you in the 147-pound division, Boots. You got to understand. You in the money division and you in the division with the big boys. You know what I'm saying? You're in the division with the big boys. And it ain't gonna be easy, chap. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy at all. But I like Jerron Ennis. Um, want to see, like I say, him get his big fight. Then we can measure and see where he at. We can measure and see where he at. You know what I'm saying? Then who we got the other up and coming cats, but they got to make their names a little bit bigger, make their names a little bit bigger. My bro say that's going to be a good fight. Lopez and Hooker, yeah, that's going to be a good fight, bro. Maurice got to be careful with that fight, bro. I like Maurice. He might be the favorite by a slight little bit, but he got to be careful fucking with Jose Cito Lopez, bro. You got to be careful fucking with Jose Cito Lopez. Because Lopez, that fighter that's all heart and grit and ain't gonna stop unless you can put him down. You got to be able to put him down and make him stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to put Lopez down to make him stop. And that ain't no easy task. I like that, Steve. I like that, bro. I like that a lot. That's his up and coming fight, bro. And I think he beat them both. I think Jerron beat them both. And Maurice Hooker is my guy. But he ain't got no defense for real. But I like that fight. That's the fight that's go show. Is he ready or not? That's the fight that's gonna show. I mean, that's the fight that's gonna show, champ. Then yeah, but I like that fight for Jerron, man. Jerron got all the skills in the world, all the skills in the world. So we'll just have to sit back and wait and see how him and his team, you know, sort out who they want to go up against. You know, but I'm gonna talk about this fight because my bro asked me about it. Jamel Charlo, Justin Rosario, a fucking great fight. And I've been telling people this, man. People keep looking at Justin Rosario. Oh, he lost to he lost to Nathan Gallimore. Nathan Gallimore got his ass beat by Erikson Lubin. Charlo knocked out Erikson Lubin. Let me tell y'all something. When Rosario has a full training camp, when you get that man a full training camp, out of 8 people, can I get 3 donations, fam? Show me some love, fam. Win a situation, win a dilemma. You did. Can't go too far into details, but just know your boy needs y'all support. But check it out, though, bro. Check it out. When Rosario have a full training camp, he's at his best. He's at his best. When you can whip J. Rock Williams like that, bro, that is not a fluke. I'm just gonna keep it real. That is not a fluke. Yeah, Nathan Gallimore might whoop him, but remember, he hurt Nathan Gallimore ass too. So when you got real raw power, when you got real raw power, bro, when you got real raw power, bro, that shit is scary. And you're always in the fight. You're always in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So Rosario is the unified champion at 154 pounds. He getting all my respect as a unified champion. You know what I'm saying? All my respect as a unified champion. He's the man to beat, even though I got Charlo as the top dog there. But he got 2 scraps. 2 scraps. No, sorry, 3 scraps. Take that back. Take that back. 3 scraps. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dangerous fight for Charlo. It's a dangerous fight for him. But this man has all the confidence in the world. All the confidence in the world. Now, even though he has 2 scraps, even though he has 3 scraps, I gotta keep reminding myself. Even though he has 3 scraps, the pressure is still on Jamel Charlo to perform. The pressure is still on Mel Charlo to perform. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a fight. But with that being said, Jamel Charlo is ready for the occasion. He working his ass off. He training with one of the best trainers in the world. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like him and Earl will get that sparring in, even though we know Earl is a southpaw. You know, I still feel like they gonna get that sparring in, iron sharpen iron, if they didn't spar already, and keeping it on the low. You know, and Mel can crack also. Mel can crack also. You know, so I love this fight. I picked Mel for the knockout in the 9th round. Yeah, I picked Mel for the knockout in the 9th round. But it's gonna be very entertaining, man. Very entertaining. The knockout might come earlier than the night. It might come 6-7. It might come 6-7. But very entertaining, bro. Very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Bruce Goes. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. And I think we're gonna get our money worth. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll get our money worth. You know, great fight for both guys. I'm hyped. I like Charlo to pull it off, but some tell me Rosario go do work. Woo. When you say he gonna do work, that means telling me he gonna win. Ooh, it's a hell of a fight, bro. Come on, Amy. Hell of a fight, bro. You know, we gonna enjoy that bitch though. We gonna enjoy it. It's right around the corner too, man. Right around the corner too, man. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? That thing right around the corner. And like you said, we gonna enjoy it, child. We all gonna enjoy it. You know, Lubin this week. Yep, Lubin and Terrell Guache. Lubin and Terrell Guache. That a lot of people ain't even talking about, bro. A lot of people ain't even talking about it either. Hell of a fight, man. I picked Lubin to win this fight, but Terrell Guache, I rock with my Olympians, bro. I love my Olympians. I'm always showing love to my Olympians. But I feel like this fight is Lubin. I feel like Lubin is shape. I think he got better conditioning than Terrell Guache. I think he's the better fighter too. You know what I'm saying? And that boy got power. But Guache is one of them gritty fighters that you can never count out. You can never count out because he got little tricks and trades that he can work with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tricks and trade that you know that I respect. That I respect. You know what I'm saying? So somebody that showed me some love. Marcus Hayes say I don't comment. I don't fuck with you, bro. Oh, I don't comment, but I fuck. Oh man, Marcus Hayes, thank you so much, champ. Thank you so much, bro. Damn, I thought you said I read it wrong. It said, but I fucks with you, bro. Man, I appreciate you, champ. Thank you so much, man. I really do, champ. Much respect to you, man. Bruce Gold say, so many good fights. I'm a setting up count. I'm a set up count. Man, we got, like I say, starting this from here on out, bro. Logan got blood in his eyes. He got something to prove. He wants Charlo rematch bad. And he can get it with this win, bro. He can get it with this win. He can get that with this win. Man, I appreciate you, Marcus Hayes, bro. Much love, champ. Much love, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I read it wrong, bro. I thought you said I don't fuck. I'm like, damn, you don't fuck with me, but you donate. God damn, homie. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, Lubin, man, got something to prove, man. And I feel like if he get a Cholo rematch, it's gonna be a different story. I still pick Cholo to win. You know what I'm saying? I still pick Cholo to win, but I feel like it's gonna be a different story. You know? See? Yeah, but man, we got good fights coming up, man. From start now, Start now and all the way to December, man. Start now all the way to December. You know, I feel like we're gonna enjoy boxing like it was goddamn me 2013. I know y'all remember all them great fights of 2013. One of the best years in boxing, man. One of the best years in boxing, 2013. You know, and I think that year we started off with Rigo and Nonito Donaire. You know, so we gonna enjoy it, fam. We gonna enjoy it. Like I said, we got these young boys coming up. Boxing is in great hands. Boxing is in great hands. You know, but I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up, fam. I got some homework to catch up on. Man, I thank y'all so much for riding with me, man. You know, we went for almost 2 hours. I appreciate y'all, the real ones. Y'all solid. The ones who donated, thank you so much. My brother Marcus Hayes, my brother King Palmer. You know, much appreciated, fam. Steven say plus football back. Let's go Dolphins. Hope Tua get to play. I think Tua gonna become the starter, bro. I think Tua gonna become the starter. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Miami Hurricanes right now. Play the UAB. You know, Miami up 31-14 in college. Need them to keep it that way. You know, but I got this homework assignment to get to, fam. Had to come on and kick the Woody Bubble with y'all, man. Show some love to 78, man. 78 did a hell of a job, man. Him, Kenny Porter, Bill Haney, Ticket TV, Junior the Truth Show Love. And Fanon came through that thing showing out. Fanon came through showing out. A lot of people came through showing out in them super chats, man. And I appreciate that shit because 78 deserve it, man. The dude put together something special with the LDBC. It ain't to be taken lightly. It ain't to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? If you align yourself with the LDBC, if you're a part of the LDBC, man, respect that shit. Respect it and understand that that's some real shit, bro. That's a real brotherhood. It's a real brotherhood. And a lot of people go hate on it, try to call it some shit that is not, and try to make up false nerds and things like that. But it's a real movement, man, with real people, real genuine people that show love, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rocking for 2020, going out and coming into 2021, bro. Positivity over this way. Nothing but positivity. And that's how I'm gonna try to keep it, fam. Nothing but positivity and great things, man. And we're gonna end it off on that note. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This the NSBC, moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App, TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't donate, just tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. You know what I'm saying? To help with the views. Y'all know we moving, man. Big dog style. You take it easy too, my brother Steve, man. Thank you for riding with me, child. And thank everybody again for the donation. My brother Marcus Hayes and my brother King Palmer who always showing love, man. Much respect to y'all, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Until the next one, fam. We'll see y'all later.